Okay guys, welcome back. Today we're going to work in our second construction. We're going to build 4 pyramids. We already got one. This is the second one. So for doing that, I want you to go to Geogebra again. And I'm going to remember you the instructions this time. And I'm going to go step by step in the building of this pyramid. And then in the other ones, I'm going to be showing you a little less instructions because I believe that some of you already got the um, well, some of you are already handling this program very well. So for doing this, remember that the first thing that you do is to hit on the three lines, and in here you look for this icon that is called perspectives. You hit on this, and then you are going to hit on geometry. Once that you have the blank page, I want you to hit again on the three lines in here and look for the icon that is called view. And in here, you're going to hit on the button that is algebra. Then a new window is going to appear and we're going to see the algebraic representations of what we are building in the blank space in here. Then what I want you to do is to hit on the third button. We're going to use segment with given length. Hit on the blank page. We're going to work with a 14 length segment. You got it in here, and then what I'm going to do is to scroll down to make it a little less visible. To hit in here and cancel. Because I make a mistake. Control C. That's it. Hit on here on move, and I'm going to move my segment, and I'm going to move it on the corner again to make it a little smaller. What I want you to do now is to use this segment to build a this is going to be a square. So hit on the button that is where you can find the rotate around point. Hit in this button and hit over B or click over on B and then on the segment. The box is going to appear and we're going to write down in here 90 degrees. And we're going to make it clockwise. So our segment is going to rotate 90 degrees on the clockwise in this direction. Then we're going to repeat this action 2 more times. We hit in here, we hit over the point A, then on the segment, and we write down 90 degrees clockwise. So my segment is going to rotate in here. Finally, we're going to again hit on the rotate around point, hit on B, then on the segment, and we're going to have in here 90 degrees clockwise, and then you have it. As you can see in here, we got the same length. This is a square, and I'm going to move it a little to the corner. Next thing that I want you to do is to find the middle of these 2 points. For that, we're going to use the function that is on the 4 button that is called perpendicular bisector. We're going to hit or click on A double prima and then click over B prima, and then you have it. We got the perpendicular bisector, and then we're going to use this intersection that is in here. We're going to mark it by using intersect. And we are going to use this point and we're going to build a new segment that is going to have a length of, let's make it could be 16. So I'm going to hit in here, I'm going to hit on here, I'm going to write down 16, and then you have it. You got a line segment that is going to be this length. Then what I want you to do is to go to segment and click over A double prima and D, and on D and then on B prima, and then you're going to have a triangle. And this perpendicular bisector that is in here is no longer needed. So what we're going to do is to look for it. If you don't have this organized in line, point, and so on, what you have to do is to hit on this button and hit on object type, and then it's going to be organized as I have it in here in the presentation. What I want you to do to make this appear, this line, is to look for line, then hit on the corner and hit overline. It's going to disappear the segment. We don't need it. Next thing that I want you to do is to go to this button and use the compass. We're going to build a circle that is going to have the radius d over n a double prima. This is going to be our radius. And then I want you to move the circle and place it to the center D. As you can see, the radius is D to A double prima and D to B prima. Then what I want you to do is to hit again in compass, but now you're going to hit on the points B prima and A double prima, and then you're going to have a circle that we're going to center in here. We're going to find the intersect point between the two circles. We're going to mark it, and we're going to do this exercise 3 more times. And again, so compass, I hit on B double prima, no, B prima and A double prima, and I move the circle, but this time is going to be centered in E. Now we hit on intersect, we hit the intersection that is in here, and we do the same. Compass, B prima, A double prima, we move the circle, well, again, okay, I haven't changed it to compass, so compass, H, G, and it's going to appear a new circle that is going to be centered on F. We hit on intersect in here. So we got these intersections, and what we're going to do is to unite them with a segment that is going to be from this point to E, then to this point to F, this one to this one, then I to D, then the D to F, and finally E to D. And then you have it. We got 3 triangles that are going to be useful to build my pyramid. Next thing that I want you to do is to remove the circles. We don't need them. We don't have to see them in here. So you're going to hit on here, here, and here by finding the conics, so circles, and you're going to make them disappear. You don't need, neither you need the points. So when you print this, you're not going to need the points. So to make them disappear, I want you to hit on here. Well, but before we do that, I'm going to make disappear the segment CD, so you don't waste your ink when you're making when you print this. So I'm going to look for segment in here and look for CD. It's in here, CD. So I hit on the corner, I hit over this, and it's going to disappear. Now what I'm going to do is to make disappear all the points. For doing that, you hit on the corner and then on the point, and the corner and on the point. As you can see, a glitch appears, so try to do it. Hit on the corner and on the point, and you do this till all the points disappear. And this is for saving you some ink, and as in order that you know how to make these points disappear. Okay, there you have it. We already got our figure, and the next thing that we're going to do is to make our pieces of paper that are going to help me to build our pyramid. I don't know how you call these tabs, maybe. And for doing that, what you need to do is to hit on move and hit over the segment and then on the parallel line. Again, hit on here and then you move this and you're going to find this. If maybe happens to you that all the points and all the circles appear again, because I got in here the point 9, what you need to do is to hit on Control C, and then you're going to have the figure without the points. So we're going to do this 3 more times. So we are going to use this segment, hit over the segment, and we got a line that is parallel to this segment, and again hit on this segment, and we're going to have a line that is parallel to this segment. Hit over this segment, and we're going to have another line that is going to be parallel to this segment. I did it all in black, so you guys maybe don't have a color in your printer, so you can do it like that, but if you have color, you can print them with color. Next thing that we're going to do is to use a segment over the parallel lines that is going to be shorter than this one that is in here. So you hit in here maybe, and in here, and then hit on here, try to hit on the point, P in hit on here, and in here. And again, we're going to do this 3 times. So over the parallel line to the segment, we build a segment that is going to be parallel to this one. Try to be really precise. Hit on R, and the is for me is P. Again, same exercise, a parallel segment to segment TI in this case. Hit on here, and then in here, and hit on here, and then in here. Another parallel segment in here. Hit on here, and in this point, and hit on I, and then in W. So again, what we're going to do is to make this appear our lines. So I look in the tab for line, and I'm going to make the parallel lines to each segment disappear. So this one is going to disappear, this one, and this one. And if you want to save ink, what you can do is to look for the points in here and start to hit on the corner and make them disappear. So I'm going to do this for all of them. And there you have it. Okay, so next thing that we're going to do is to save our work. I'm going to hit on the 3 lines. I'm going to look for file, hit on file, and then I'm going to hit on download as. Here we're going to have 3 options that are going to be the ones that I'm going to ask you, plus the one that is doc. So we got Geogebra file, that is GGB, PNG, that is image, and PDF, that is document. So we're going to hit first in GGB. I'm going to call this Pyrammid 1. Excuse me, Pyrammid 2. I'm going to copy this because I'm going to use this later. So I'm going to save it. I'm going to save it in my desk. Then I'm going to hit again on the 3 lines. I'm going to hit on download as. In this case, it's going to be a PNG image. Write down the name. Hit on export. And I'm going to save it in my desk. Finally, I'm going to do the same. Download as PDF document. Change the name. And hit on export and save it. Then you're going to realize that you got these 3 documents in here, so you can save it wherever that you want. And in order to make the Word document or doc, what we're going to do is to hit up on the PNG, that is the image. We're going to open it with Paint. Hit on in this button, make it a little smaller. I'm going to select this. I'm going to copy, Control C if you want to, or you can copy directly. So I'm going to open a new file. And this is the last time that I give this instruction. You hit in here in format, you hit on orientation, you hit on margins, make them narrow, you paste it, and you check that this is not going to be passing the margins. So that's it, guys. You save this, and that's it. So see you next time. Hope you are